Screening review, Nausicaä of the Valley of the Wind. Was very happy to see that this was being screened at the not infrequently esteemed Hayden Orpheum in Cremorne, and decided to go catch it. An immaculate vision, lavishly animated, potently emotional, arresting musical accompaniments, enrapturing art design, and invigorating, enchantingly watchable. To me, this has to be the greatest of the Hayao Miyazaki features, with the exception of quite possibly Spirited Away. An enthralling science fiction feature, it is one of the best which this genre has to offer in the cinema, and that animation has achieved. Also, a work which both is wholly appropriate for children and imaginative, stimulating, enjoyable, science fiction, escapist, enthused sincerity. If there are any issues to be had with the experience of viewing Nausicaä, it may be that 1. The narrative, whilst occupying a grand immersive world with highly imaginative, quite chilling speculations upon Earth's far future, an intriguing set of societies, and an absorbing, inspiring, evocative ecosystem of evolved, intimidating life, is ultimately a fairly straightforward chosen one unites the tribes. For the cause of peace and oneness of the untamed environment, it may be a bit too much of a hero cycle for some, a familiar narrative structure in certain more heroic fantasy reminiscent sci-fi compared with more attempted cerebral or technical or existentially philosophic accomplishments in science fiction history. Also, one cannot help but be distracted by the ridiculous, slick, floppy, gymnastic gravitation convenience, which is not unfamiliar in many anime action sequences of its era. The most overt and occurring at a very dramatically crucial moment is when Nausicaä, standing before a charging mass of ohms, giant Frank Herbert sandworm-esque caterpillars, is rather than being trampled and crushed, flung straight into the air, perfectly vertically, like a Super Smash Bros. Character at over 100% damage. But other than these things, Nausicaä is a completely entrancing and beautiful picture, and one of the most enjoyable science fiction films I have ever experienced. Hell, even one of the more moving and evocative film experiences I have ever yielded from fate. I adore the film and consider it one of the greatest film accomplishments of the 1980s. If you haven't yet seen this film, get onto it as soon as possible. I am sure the screen caps have sold you on it rather thoroughly.